Hi guys, so today I thought I would do a video, another bullet journal video. So let's just jump right in. Sorry this video is a day late, but my life's been a little bit crazy right now. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'll start with something that the little less exciting things that I use. So that would be a ruler, I have a sharpener, I don't know where it is, a pencil, and this is a pencil I use, and then I use a eraser, of course. So that's kind of just what I use for basic supplies, and then let's go into, I guess, the painting supplies that I use, because I use watercolors in mine. So the first thing will be the watercolor Stettler pencils. So this is what I use. Not as much anymore, but usually, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you want to, I guess, a darker line or a straighter line, or I don't know, want to use it more like a pencil instead of with a brush, that's what I use. But what I usually use the most is this like Walmart brand thing of paints. So yeah, I got it because I originally it was mostly for my art, but it's just got so many different colors and shades, and you can mix them and make some really nice pretty colors. So yeah, and that's Walmart brand. And then my paintbrushes, I just use, again, they're from the same like Daler-Rowney brand, which is, I think, Walmart exclusive, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so I got a bunch of different sizes. Some of them I don't use, like I don't use this one very often, but I use this guy, a lot of the really smaller ones. And yeah, so this is what I use for my watercolors. So, and that's the only paint that I use, so there. Then we can move on to pens. Well, by pens I mean markers. So I use 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of markers. So the first will be the Crayola Super Tip from Crayola. Well, duh, I just said Crayola. Anyway, yeah, so these are the colors I use the most. Where's the other one? And just because I like these kind of, I don't even know what you would call them, muted colors? I don't know. I really like these. When I did my 3-year plan, it's like all in these colors. So I keep those ones closest, and then I have a big pack of like, something like 52 different markers, colors. So next I use the, oh my goodness, now I'm going to forget what they're called. Bic, there we go. Bic Marking Fine Point Permanent Markers. So I have quite a few different colors. I got these originally because I wanted to try using them like, because they're alcohol based. So I wanted to try and use them kind of close to like a brush tip pen, but they don't work that well. But I occasionally could use them in my bullet journal. I don't really use them that often just because they are, like, they will bleed through. So just be aware that if you use them, they will most likely bleed through onto the next page. The next is the Stettler Tri Plus Fine Liner. So I have the pack of 12, and they're like super thin, so they're good for like writing at words or doing small details. Oh yeah, let me show you the tip of this guy too quickly. This guy's like that. Yeah, so I use that one frequently. I think I would say I use these ones the most just because they're good for detail. And then these ones, which are Studio, I think they're just like dollar store ones I got for like Christmas a couple years ago. They're just like these guys. These guys are kind of terrible. They run out really easily and like get dry, and you can't like color large sections. So I use them mostly just for like filling out my, just like filling in tiny boxes or doing some detail. Yeah, so that's what that is. And then I have these markers, which are the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pens. So where's the one that actually works? I only have one that works now because I've used the rest of them so much, but this is the one that still works. So this is the brush nib. So this is the one that I use the most for outlining. And then I have just a plain dollar store gel marker, well, gel pen, I guess, that I use for outlining as well. And then I have, then we can get into pencil crayons. So I want to show you this one specifically. So this is a blue pencil crayon from Staedtler. This is what I use when I'm doing art, actually. So I've started to go more and more away from the pencil and more into this for doing any outlining. So anytime I do drawing, sorry, that's my phone. Anytime I do drawing in my bullet journal or lines that I'm going to go over later in pen, I go in with this one because it's easier to erase, and sometimes I don't have to erase it because it's so light you don't even see it. And that brings me on to all the pencil crayons. So all the pencil crayons I use are the Staedtler brand. I originally just had the 12 pack and then I got the 24 pack. So it's like a lot of colors. So, and then I also use highlighters. So they're really fun for, you like do the word in this and then write it. I do that a lot in my bullet journals because I really like the way that looks. So yeah, so these are kind of the tools I use, and I'll show you how they're set up. So I have two of these wire basket type things, and I keep all my lining, because I also do art, so this is my art bucket as well. So I keep all my lining and like my blue pencil, my pencil crayon, my eraser, extra, what is it called when you put it in mechanical pencils? Lead. So that has like, so that's what is all in here. And here I have some paint brushes, my Bic markers, and then all my pencil crayons. And then I have a second one, and this has all my Staedtler, these ones, and a few of the Bic markers just because there were so, so many I couldn't fit them all in. Then all my highlighters. And then these are some flowers I got from some kids that I did at camp at. And then I usually just take my ruler and pop it in the back like that. So, yeah, if you can see that. I don't know, I held that kind of low, but yeah, so that's this one. And then I have a drawer that I keep my watercolors in, and they just go there, and along with the bowl that I use for water, and then I have a little spray bottle that I use to keep water in, and I just put the water from that into my water bowl so I don't have to get up every time. So yeah, that's kind of the supplies I use for making my bullet journal. I hope that like will help you kind of figure out some of the things you want, and none of these things were very expensive. A pack of these guys were $11. I'm pretty sure these ones are from the dollar store, so they're not going to be that expensive. I don't know how much these ones are, but I can look and see if you can get them on Walmart, because I can't imagine these are very expensive. These ones were $4 at Walmart. These were, I think one was $5 and one was $10 for the two different packs that I got. These guys were a little bit more expensive, I think. These were like, for $4 it was like $10, so a little expensive for how little you get, but these were just like $2 at the dollar store. I think this one was $5, honestly, if I remember correctly. This guy was $5, I think. And then the water pencil crayons I didn't buy, so I can't really remember. I don't remember how much they are. But so this is all like really good stuff to get started. You don't really have to break the bank or anything to start bullet journaling. So yeah, and if you have any questions or want any tips, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another video on Wednesday. Well, on Monday, because it's coming up to my weight check-in. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really good week, and I'll see you soon.